What's up, Wolfpack fam? Let's get this party started. We're going to be checking out that episode. Going Home starts right now. Let's get it.
I'm going straight. I'm straight as an arrow. I've paid the price and done my time. I'm going straight, I am, along the straight and narrow, and I don't mean straight back to
Sign it.
You what?
The receipt, sign it.
Well, just like that, without so much as a cursory perusal.
What's to peruse?
These are my possessions here, Mr. Kirby, what I come in with. It may very well be that during the intervening years,
Well, what?
Well, I'm just saying.
Just saying what?
Well, you know.
Fletcher, are you implying that there are people in this prison who might resort to stealing?
Yeah, about 800 of them.
Well, steal this rubbish.
It's not rubbish, these are my possessions,
All
my
right,
valuables.
go on, check 'em off. If anything's missing, take it up with Lloyd's. One penknife tartan.
Yes.
One belt brown.
Yes.
One South African shilling.
Eh? Oh, yeah, look at that.
One tin corn plasters.
Yeah.
Hang
on, hold your horses. One tin corn plasters containing 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one of these missing, look.
Can we get on?
You don't get bad feet, do you? Where's my billiard chalk? Here it is. Hey, someone's used that and all. It's got a hole in, look.
One billiard chalk, used. One key ring, Tottenham Hotspur, 2 keys.
Yeah.
One receipt, shoe repairers.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, look at that. Brown, broke, sold and healed. I wonder if they're ready yet.
One Ladbrokes pocket diary for 1974.
Yeah, that's right. Hang on. Just have a shifty here, look. See what I've written here. Look at that, see? No entry after September the 11th, that fateful day. I've written, look, a tragic misdirection of a jury by a biased judge. Pound each way, Laughing Boy, Haydock Park.
You spelt bias wrong.
Yeah, spelt Laughing Boy wrong and all. Should have been red rum. Look at that. Fond farewell to wife and family. Remind our Ingrid to collect my shoe repairs. Yeah.
Can we get on?
Not much of a sentimentalist, are you?
No.
Do you know, Mr. Kirby, in all the time I've been staying at this hotel, I don't think I've ever seen you smile.
Fletcher, you haven't been out for 3.5 years, have you?
3 years, 8 months, 4 days, sir.
Well, let me promise you something. There's precious little to smile about out there.
To you, maybe not, no. But what you take for granted will be objects of unsurpassable joy to me, you know. Like having hot water to shave in, clean sheets, the right to sit on your own lavatory for as long as it takes to read the Sun. About a minute and a half. Privacy, warmth, no smell of disinfectant or waterlogged cabbage. The right to sit by the flickering flames of your own artificial log gas fire.
Gas bills, hot water bills, all sorts of bills. Bigger bills than when you come in. Privacy, warmth, in a dole queue.
I'll be all right.
Oh, well, if the worst comes to the worst, you can always send this lot up to Sotheby's for auction. Good luck, son.
Jammy Arab.
How?
Go now.
So?
Jammy Arab.
Who are you calling a jammy Arab? Look at you. No, well, it's not before time, is it, eh? I've done my porridge.
Aye, all right.
Yeah, your time will come and all, don't worry.
I'm the last of our little crowd, eh?
Yes, our little sewing circle, yes.
Aye, Lenny's gone. Warren, lukewarm.
Yeah.
They've all embarked on their fresh starts in life.
Well, some more fresh than others. I had a letter from Lukewarm.
Hey, how's he doing?
Not too good. His case comes up Wednesday.
No. He's only been out 3 months.
I know, but it's a bit difficult for him being a bit, lilac, you know what I mean?
Well, who cares these days? Everybody's tolerant about things like that.
Not in Middlesbrough, Jock. No. It comes from Middlesbrough, you see. Very difficult being lilac in Middlesbrough. There's a hard, inflexible breed of man in Middlesbrough, as is demonstrated by their football team. All right. Jar of Marmite, would you like that?
Yeah, sir.
Use that for suntan lotion, can't you?
What are they doing for anyway?
Who, lukewarm? Oh, stealing a lady's handbag. Yes, of course, he swears it was a mistake. He said he reckoned it was his own.
Oh, easy, Fletch. We know that. We've both been in and out often enough.
Yes, well, this is it for me.
Oh, I
know. I've said it all before. Yeah, I know I have. But now, at my age, I've decided it's time I started to act my age. Do you know, there's very few people in any prisons over 35. Did you know that? Surprising, isn't it? Well, this time for me, not au revoir, it is goodbye, right? I'm 45 now. 45 years of age. And I've worked out that I've spent about 7 days, on average, 7 days out of every 30 in some nick or another. That's a week in every month, isn't it? Shocking waste.
I'm doing worse than you. In and out since I was 14. And before that, there was the orphanage, which was another kind of prison.
Yeah, well, it is more difficult for your lot, isn't it? Because there is a lot of prejudice against your lot, isn't there?
Yeah, it's not easy being half black.
I'm not talking about being half black, I'm talking about being half Scotch.
Then it'd be daft. People are not prejudiced against the Scots.
I am.
Yeah, you are. That's because Mackay's a Scot. It's Mackay you hate, really.
Oh, you've noticed, have you?
You know, you're lucky he's not black. Then you wouldn't be allowed to hate him, would you?
That is true. That's very true, yeah. Oh, I shall miss hating him, though. Do you know, if there was 2 things I could take away from this prison as souvenirs, do you know what they'd be?
What?
I'll give you a clue. They both belong to Mr. Mackay.
It's free.
Well, off you go then. Just a minute. Left something behind, have you?
Yeah. 3.5 years of my life.
Right then. Off you go.
I want to hear this door shut behind me first.
I'm supposed to see you off the premises.
Why? You think I'm going to try and get back in, do you?
Some would like to. They can't face it outside.
Listen, mate, you're never going to see me hammering on this door crying, let me in, I'll tell you.
Right then. You better move on a bit sharpish.
All right.
Music to his ears.
Wait. Beer, please.
What sort?
Oh, don't matter, JC. Oh, and 1 cheese and a tomato, please.
Haven't got any.
Oh, well, ham will do then.
There's no sandwiches. I haven't had a chance to make them up yet.
Oh, what do you got then?
Scotch eggs?
I'm not eating Scotch eggs. I'm not eating anything Scotch. You haven't got any Welsh eggs, have you? I'll tell you what, I'll have a sausage roll provided it's English.
Just sold the last one.
Pork pie.
Sorry.
All right, let's start again, shall we? Eh? I am famished. What can you offer me?
Kit Kat.
Just a beer, yeah.
What's this?
2 bob, 10p.
I want another 16p.
26p for a beer?
Of course it is. Where you been?
Prison. A grievous bodily harm.
Oh, I see.
You accept South African shillings, do you? So you do now.
Better give him a discount, sucker.
Yeah, well, I'll make you up a sandwich straight away. Cheese and tomato, wasn't it?
Hate when that shit goes off. Yeah. In the car.
McEwen's starting on the Johnny Walker on the side.
Let's go.
Oi! I said a McEwen's starting.
Say that to him over there, will you?
Hi, friend.
I believe this is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Mackay.
Good God!
Now, don't pretend you're surprised. You must have known I was coming down this train. What is this, surveillance?
Slipped my mind entirely, otherwise I'd have caught the earlier train.
The feeling is mutual.
Right.
Oh, you and him then?
In a manner of speaking, yes. We are from the same establishment.
Oh, I see. Sorry, sir. The beer, the whiskey.
How much is that?
Oh, no, it's all right. No rush. You might want some more.
Let's go.
So what?
First taste of freedom, is it?
Expensive taste.
Cost of living.
Well, sit down then, you're making the place look untidy. Ironical twist of fate, isn't it, eh? Because it was you who first brung me up here, wasn't it, eh? You and old Mr. Barrackoff all them years ago. Going down for some other poor old nurpling, are you now?
No. Personal reasons.
Oh, yeah. Must be going to the smoke, though, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
None of your business.
Oh, it's that personal, is it, eh? What's her name?
Now, none of your lip touch.
Oi, you can't talk to me like that, you know, now. Oh, no, you mustn't point your little miniature at me now. I'm a free man now, you and me equal, right?
Never. Never, Fletcher, not in a million years.
Oh, funeral, is it?
What?
Going for a funeral down to the great metropolis, eh?
Fletcher, I've no wish to discuss my private affairs with the likes of you.
Well, now, let's see. If it's not a woman, and come to think of it, it couldn't be, not in that hat. You're not going down for a course, are you? Because you went to Godalming last year for one, didn't you? You're not going on leave because you had 2 weeks at Easter, didn't you? Remember? Went to Aberdeen at Feed Down. Do you remember that? Then, you're not going up for a promotional board because they passed you over last November, didn't they?
How do you know all this, Fletcher?
Nothing is hidden in the nick, Mr. Mackay. Of course, your birthday's coming up soon, isn't it, eh? April the 23rd, Taurus. The bull, very appropriate.
Now, what has my birthday got to do with anything, eh?
Nothing. Unless you're coming up to compulsory retirement, eh? Oh, yeah, that's it, is it, eh? 55, yes. Thanks very much, goodbye time, isn't it? What are they going to give you, golden truncheon?
A digital clock.
Oh, dear. Here.
Yes, sir.
2 whiskies, doubles.
Yes, sir.
Of course, you're going for a job, ain't you? That's your interview suit, isn't it?
None of your business.
You and me both. That's ironical and all, isn't it, eh? We both led very different lives over the past 25 years, haven't we? And now here we are in the same boat, jobless.
I beg your pardon. Fletcher, at least do me the courtesy of not putting me on the same footing as you.
Oh, that's right, now, isn't it, mate, eh? We're both shuffling along in the same dole queue.
Not me.
Oh, really? Have you got the qualifications to leapfrog this country's million and a quarter unemployed in a bit?
Fletcher, there must still be room in this country for an honest, diligent, industrious man willing to do a hard day's work for a fair day's pay.
Oh, well, I'm not sure about that. Industrious, diligent, honest. That'd make you a unique case, wouldn't it? They wouldn't know what to do with you, would they?
This is Stafford. The train now approaching platform 1 is the 118 from Carlisle. Calling at Rugby, Watford Junction, and London Euston. Platform 1.
Wait, Oakley!
Rugby.
All right. Come on. Wait for me.
Clear the closing doors. Like some sort of mob guy or some shit.
That's a job you could do, you know.
Pardon?
Guard on a train. Yeah, suit you, that would. Uniform man. You could exchange your transom for a flag and whistle, couldn't you?
Fletcher, I intend to seek a position with a little more dignity than a railway guard.
Traffic warden?
Why do you assume that I need a uniform?
Well, because you've always had one, haven't you? You've always hidden behind that mantle of security, haven't you? Eh? When you were a boy, you left school in schoolboy uniform, straight into the army, weren't you? Boy soldier, right the way up to sergeant major. Yes, it's all in your file, I've read it.
I became a boy soldier, Fletcher, out of expedience. Too many mouths in our family to feed. Lanarkshire coalfield, unemployment, hard time. I grant you, the army became a kind of a home, but one that I was grateful and proud to serve.
Yeah. Then you went straight into prison service, didn't you? You see, you've never been out in the cold, have you?
No, you're wrong there, Fletcher. Absolutely wrong. But let me tell you, between 1951 and 1953, Marie, my wife, and I ran a boarding house in Peebles. The Scott Clyde.
Ah, well, that would have been cold. Yes, right. But that didn't last 5 minutes, did it?
How do you know that, Fletcher? That was never in my file.
Well, it stands to reason, doesn't it, eh? With Sergeant Major Mackay as a landlady, eh? Let's out, 10 o'clock, stand by your beards. Who left that kipper here?
Oh, yes, you can laugh, Fletcher, you can laugh. Strathclyde took most of my savings, took most of my demob pay, tried to re-enlist, joined the prison service instead. 25 years later, out to pasture, like some retired pit pony.
Yes, you see, but you uniform men all make the same mistake, you see. You all do. Screws, cops, soldiers. You all think that your loyalty is eternally appreciated by them you serve, don't you, eh? The force, the regiment.
Yes.
Oh, they'll look after us, yeah. You seem to think there's some sort of father figure up there who looks after his own. But there's not, you know. It's not. There's just a computer, that's all. A big computer decides when your time's up and gives you the chop. Or in your case, the clock.
Criminal, Fletcher. That's what it is. Criminal.
Of course it is, that's why I know so much about it. Listen, you are in a very precarious position. Do you know that? I've seen it all happen. I've seen it. Bitterness leads to resentment. You think the world owes you a living. You'll probably finish up in the dock, you know.
The dock?
Yeah, in the dock, yeah. On some pathetic little charge. Stealing the tin of Duragit out of Tesco's. so you can polish up your medals, take them round the pawn shop.
Listen, if I was you, Fletcher, I'd pay a little less heed to my future and a bit more to yours. You're not exactly a bright prospect, are you?
No, but I have no illusions, you see. I've got no illusions. I expect nap all from society, so the chances are I shan't be disappointed.
You'll be back. Let me tell you, Fletcher, the straight and narrow, the straight and narrow is not as easy as you think. You'll be back in crime in 5 minutes. You'll be back inside in 5 months. In your uniform.
No. I'm going straight. I know you've heard it all before, and that's because I've said it all before. But the point is, when I said it before, I didn't mean it. I used to just say it for the parole board. You know. This time I am legit.
But what will you do, man? What will you do?
Well, I'd do the same as you, I suppose. I'll just pray that somebody gives us a break.
Amen.
Have I offended you?
No, just going to pay the water bill.
Oh, yeah. Have one for me, will you? Save me getting up.
Yeah, do you mind if I tidy this lot up?
I do wish you would.
Would you like to settle up now?
No, he's got all my money.
Fletch? 'Tis Fletch, isn't it?
Possibly.
Oaksy, remember? Oaksy, we did time together, Maidstone.
Oaksy, how are you? It's old Oaksy.
Yeah, I heard you'd been sent up again.
Yeah, well, you heard right, didn't you, eh?
How long you been out?
Oh, ages and ages, about 3 hours.
You mean this is...
Yeah, I'm just going home now.
Never.
It's true.
Well, what plans you got?
My plans at the moment are very fluid. I'll have a scotch.
Yeah, eh? Yes, I suppose you must be a bit short just at the moment, eh?
Not exactly flush.
Yeah. Well, I won't be a moment, Fletch.
Here, you seem to know a lot of people on this train.
So?
Not planning to knock it off, are you?
Not till we've drunk all the beer.
Mr. Tanner, listen.
Why aren't you watching that bag?
The bag. That's just it. Look, Mr. Tanner, I've just met someone.
Someone?
Yeah, someone who could maybe take the bag off for us.
Who?
Mate of mine, just come out of Slade Prison. Needs a penny or two. Now look, if Lily Law's rumbled us, they'll be waiting, right? So, my mate, he can take it off for us, eh? He's very reliable. I mean, you know, he's solid.
How solid?
Well, mate, he's one of us. Always has been. Look, he's in the buffet on his own. You can judge for yourself. Come on, I'll introduce you.
No. You get back. Keep your eye on that bag.
Shit.
Feel better for that, do you?
Shouldn't we have got another couple in?
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. While you're doing that, I'll go and let a couple out.
Beg your pardon?
I'm going to have my first civilian slap. Sorry.
Oh boy.
Morning.
Morning to you.
Someone just mentioned to me that you were on your way from Slade Prison.
Oh? Who might that be?
A friend of mine.
Well, the chances are, if you recognize me, he's no friend of mine.
Oh, on the contrary, he spoke very highly of you.
Did he?
Said you were a man of integrity, a man one could trust.
Well, like to think so?
London?
Yes.
And then what?
Well, it depends how I get fixed up.
Oh, looking for a job. Right?
Position.
Oh, perhaps I could help you there.
Well, I hardly...
May I?
Please do.
Thank you.
I mean, would I have the qualifications?
Oh, trust, integrity.
Absolutely.
138.
Oh, no, allow me.
No.
No.
Well...
Thank you, sir. Deep change. Argyle.
What?
Your tie. Argyle and Sutherland Highlanders, isn't it?
Oh, you recognize it, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. 16 years, man and boy. One officer, class 2.
Would have guessed it, Sergeant Major.
You a military man yourself?
Oh, Green Howard's, Major.
Sir.
Oh, long time ago.
Now, nevertheless, we know, sir. Comrades in arms, that sort of thing. It's no... You see, sir, it's no coincidence that this country has gone to the dogs since the abolition of national service. Bonghurst.
Look, get straight to the point. I need to leave this train at Watford, but it's very important I have something delivered in London. A bag. Now, if you could do that for me, I would be very grateful. There would, of course, be suitable recompense.
Say nothing.
It needs to go this address.
You leave it to me, sir. This your head office? Ed's Paint and Body Shop, Mile End Road.
Goodness right. And we might see later about something more permanent. No?
Oh, well, sir. There you are.
I will get the bag to you by and by.
There you go. There we are.
He's got a job.
Cheers.
Watford Junction. Train now arrives at platform 8.
Hey, Flick. Right, say no more. Hey.
Here.
Train now standing at platform 8 for 3:31 for London Euston only.
Hannah.
Train approaching platform 5, 3:33 for London Euston.
Hey, what's all this? Here, I'm clean. Clean. Gee, what for? You can't do this. It's not right. I'll be here.
Leading else, the crown jewels.
Fletcher? What? Norman Stanley Fletcher.
So?
Don't be coy, Fletch. I collared you once.
Oh, you're Scotcher, isn't it?
Yes, sir. What's in the bag?
What bag?
That bag.
This bag?
Yeah, what's in it?
Why?
I've got a right to know.
No, you haven't. You've got no right to come on this train and harass me.
Come on, Fletch. A job has been done. The perpetrators are on this train, and I meet you. Now, you don't have to be Columba to put 2 and 2 together.
Now, come on, Mr. Scotcher, give us a break, will you? Look, I hate to mess up your hypothesis, but I've just come out from Slade Prison today. This is my first freedom day of freedom, missus.
First day, huh?
Yes. It's easily provable, isn't it? He'll prove it for you.
Who's he?
This is Senior Prison Officer Mackay, this is.
Right. What's going on? What's going on here? Excuse me. Scotcher, flying squad. Is this man known to you? You've been at it already, Fletcher.
Oh, come on, Mr. Mackay. Just alibi me out of this lot, will you?
Are you who he says you were, sir? Well, I don't know who he said I was, but I am Senior Prison Officer Mackay. And this man left Slade Prison today. Yes, he did. What's all this about? Well, there was a jeweller's done at Stafford. Getaway driver lost his nerve and the others whipped into the station. Well, you got the wrong man here. He got on the train with me at Carlisle. So did I. Yes, we got a couple of them, but they didn't have the gear on them. That's why I'm assuming it's still on the train.
Well, you better go and look for it, ain't you? Go on your way, then.
Right. I'll just have a look in this bag first.
Oh, hold on.
Bag, wait a minute. That's my bag.
Hey?
Yes.
Certainly. What was Fletcher holding it for, then?
I was minding it, see, because he was asleep and there's a lot of criminals use this line.
Seeing you, Fletch.
There you are, I'm going straight.
Heard that one before, haven't we? Yes, a marked man, Fletcher.
Listen, why'd you say it was your bag?
Simple, because I knew it wasn't yours.
Too right, it wasn't mine. Someone came and dumped it here.
Just exactly as I imagined. It must be mine. Fellow came along, left a bag, didn't want to wake me.
What do you mean it must be yours?
A little commission that came my way while you were having a Jimmy Riddle. A military acquaintance of mine asked me to deliver this bag from in London, and then we are going to discuss something a bit more permanent.
Would you, Adam and Eve, eh?
What is so amusing?
Oh, dear. If you was caught delivering that bag, Mr. Mackay, you would be discussing something very permanent with a judge.
I don't follow you.
Listen, Mr. Mackay, you and I are old adversaries, aren't we, eh? And believe me, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to drop you right in the class. But I can't. You see, it's day one of a new leaf. Besides, you done me a great favour. Did you know that, even if you didn't know it?
Fletcher, would you try and make some sense?
Have a shifty in the bag.
Betray a confidence? Never.
I think you should.
Yeah. Fletch got his back.
Good God.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to hand this over to the authorities.
Now,
Where
just
is
sit
that
and think a
police?
bit. Sit and think
No,
a bit.
no, wait a
Now,
minute.
just
I'm going to
listen,
think of
if
another.
you go and get the law, you'll finish up in court. You will have to admit to being conned into being their bagman, won't you, eh? Proper Nana you're going to look then, aren't you, eh? Especially you looking for a job and all. What is security corps going to say to that, the interview, eh?
Well, what do you suggest, Fletcher?
It's not our bag, is it? Get your coat. Let's leave it for the cleaners to find. I mean, he's gone, look, he's shut his puppy up, isn't he? Eh? Let's just mosey off to our individual compartments, right?
Fletcher, I think that's an excellent idea.
Listen. Let that be a lesson to you. Remember, the straight and narrow is not as easy as what you think.
School.
Fletcher?
Oh, Tedder.
Good man. That ain't bad, so bad. How does he take it? Take it, Fletch. Don't do it.
Shocking waste, don't it? I'm going straight, I am straight as an arrow. I've paid the price and done me time. I'm going straight, I am, but I'm just straight and narrow, and I don't mean straight back to crime.
I don't think there's anything else after that. So this was actually a really good episode. Let's get this off real quick. This was a really good episode. It's funny how Fletch is schooling him a little bit towards the ending there. So going straight as an arrow, not so easy as it seems. And, you know, Mr. Mackay, great character. he has that, he's got the military background and all that stuff, but you can obviously tell he don't got the street smarts. There's always so many different levels of smarts. Someone could be a history buff guy. Someone could be very gifted in art. Um, the street smarts is a real thing out there, and in the streets it's way different. So Mr. Mackay, very naive right there. He needs a new job. um it's crazy though that he's worked there. I think he mentioned that he worked there for 25 years in the prison system. So that's a long time, if I caught that right. If I didn't catch that right, correct me, guys. But so I assume 25 years, and then you get pretty much kicked out. After a while, they're gonna let someone else take over, because you can only be working in a job so long. And even though now the average age that people stay in a job is a little bit higher, especially here in the states, but back then I feel it's definitely a little lower. So Mackay, he's like, all right, and he's gonna get a job. He's out there looking for a job. So just being so damn gullible to that, and nothing, flagged to him. Something was off. Had he been in the prison, I think he would have picked up something very easily, because he's used to that. People, being conniving, or doing bad things in the prison system, but in the outside world, you could see that he let his guard down right there. So, a lesson that he tried to teach Fletch got reversed on him, which was nice. But it was an insane episode, with Fletch. I'm happy that he served his time. It was a little bit sad in the beginning, just for the second, because when we go all these seasons and we're seeing all these characters, Lenny, Lukewarm, Warren, etc., and Fletch is there pretty much by himself. um you know in his cell. Obviously he has, one guy came back, but you know that's the thing that happens with the prison system. You start with some people, and then people are coming and going, coming and leaving and stuff. So it may be just a little sad, where I mean by that is just like I miss seeing the other characters. Obviously, they gotta go. Lenny had to be, free. He might be even smashing Fletcher's daughter. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things I could have been thinking what's happening after Lenny had left. We could think about things, but lukewarm, man, he got in trouble again. Oh man, that line, he got in trouble again for basically stealing a handbag. He thought it was his. So I found that to be extremely, extremely funny. Now, when Fletch was talking to the guy in the train station, in the train, that sat down with him for a second, and he was asking, oh, so you've been out long and stuff. He's like, yeah, a while, like 3 hours. That was a great line. So it had good laughs. I was in the beginning hoping and kind of like praying that I would see some familiar characters in here, even if it's for a short thing. So when I saw Mr. Mackay, I lit up, because you have the familiarity. You have that familiar ground right there, and I like their dynamic. It's crazy. Fletch has him pretty much pegged by the book. Like, he knows Mr. Mackay over the years so damn well. And you would think the same thing with Mr. Mackay, for Fletch. So, they do have a sense of just knowing each other, which is very easy to learn people over time and stuff. You learn their habits and all that. So, I like their relationship in the show Porridge, and even in this episode. It feels really good. It feels very personal, which is great. So plenty of laughs on this episode. I ain't gonna lie, I'm interested to see the rest. You know what I'm saying? Um, I know people have chimed in that it's not as good and stuff, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit curious to see what happens. Just because I like Ronnie Barker as an actor. So yeah, I'm curious, baby. So I would like to continue on and just see what's happening. So we'll see where we take it from here. But plenty of good laughs. I definitely really want to see what's happening on it. But yeah, that train scene at the end, man, I was kind of like saying, damn, don't take the bag, don't do it. Change, man. Because people that do go into the prison system, yeah, sometimes they coming back. We've had people especially around here in the hood that, you know, just been in and out of the prison system. Um, that they just can't, you know, change their ways and stuff. Like there's a lot of, you know, had people in the hood steal a lot, get caught, and, you know, get into massive trouble and just come back, do the same shit, repeat the same stuff, dude. You know, they can't go past and think differently. So you know, I'm hoping in Fletcher's case right there that, you know, he does go straight. So it's a good episode. I definitely want to see more. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have you seen this episode? Have you seen the series? Let me know. Chime in the comments down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Good laughs. More to come. See you soon. Peace.